Fam, Lambo Calrissian here, and today we're covering the mask and rider forms in detail from Kamen Kabuto. Because this video is always someone's first video, the mask and rider forms are accessed by using a ZECTR in order to transform in conjunction with the cast-off system. Only 6 riders have access to both these forms, while the hoppers and Kabuto riders do not. Don't worry about them though, we'll cover those guys in a later video. Starting with the mask forms, the riders who have access to this usually assume this form initially. It has been shown in the Hyper Battle DVD, as well as the alternate reality version of Dark Kabuto and Decay, that it is possible to bypass this form and immediately go into the rider form, but if this is a feat only possible with Kabuto and Dark Kabuto has yet to be seen. In design, this form is heavily armored, being able to tank attacks from evolved worms, but has less offensive power than their rider forms. Each of them have a unique look, whether it's the pupa motif of the beetles, the beehive look of, well, the bee, or resembling a nymph in Drake's case. I don't really know what the sword is supposed to look like. Maybe a rejected Bane costume? I don't know. Anyway, some riders in this form have a unique feature that would not be accessible to them in their rider forms, much like Drake's underwater capabilities or Gatak's shoulder-mounted guns. And when these riders assume rider form by using the cast-off, the armor flies off and sometimes destroys the weak worms close by. Speaking of which, we move on to rider forms, the sleek offensive forms for the riders. In this form, all of the riders can use the clock up system and have access to their finishers. I should go ahead and mention that all of the rider finishers are all powered by tachyon. Tachyon is the theoretical particle that can move faster than light. And to be clear, it's not hitting someone with the power of time. Tachyon's completely, it's confusing, and I'll definitely explain it in a future video. What I won't explain also is the riders' finishers in details, because my words can't do justice to how f***ing cool some of them are. Oh yeah, and while we're here, let's move on to the Hyper form, the final form that can only be accessed by way of a Hyper ZECTR. With this form, a rider can move faster than a normal clock up, being fast enough to alter time or go through dimensions on some Flash type. We've seen Kabuto and Gatak access these final forms, even though the latter only used it in a Hyper Battle DVD. It's safe to say that all of the other riders have the ability to access this form, especially Dark Kabuto, who was the test subject for the ZECTRs in the first place. But pretty much this is all I have for the standard ZECTRiders. If there's any other things that I missed about these forms, don't hesitate to let me know in the comment section below. Also, don't worry, the hoppers and the Kabuto riders are getting a separate video, and I will be doing that pretty soon. As always, if you enjoyed this video, don't hesitate to give me a like, subscribe to the channel for more Kamen Rider weekly goodness, and in the comment section below, if you guys like the masked and rider forms, obviously you do, which one's your favorite, you can always say that. You can just mention any OC stuff you got going on, whatever floats your boat, we can talk about it in the comment section below. I'm Lambo Calrissian, reminding you guys to keep calm and Toku on.